guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I thought we could just hang out. I have a lot of planty jobs to do. I need to water and feed all my plants, I need to propagate some plants, I need to pack some orders for my plant business. If you don't know, I run my own houseplant shop here in New Zealand called Wildvine.Plants. I will leave it linked below if you are in New Zealand and you're after some quality planty products and houseplants. So yeah, let's start by packing the orders, and then I want to show you some plants that I picked up this morning as well. They're very cool. Let's just jump straight in. So it's actually almost lunchtime here today, and I've already packed up majority of my orders, and most of them have plants in, so I can't actually send them away today anyway, but I have just received 2 more and they are for just non-perishable, so no plants, so I can get these ones done. So I'm going to do them now. It is summer here in New Zealand and it has been so hot and actually really humid. We've had a lot of rain and a lot of heat, so it's been hot, humid, sticky, gross. Plants are loving it, me not so much. This order actually bought these 2 thrifted pottery pieces, and I thought these would make the perfect propagation vessels because they are solid bases, so you can put liquid in them. I think they're for like floral arrangements, but you could also use it for propagation, so someone snapped up those 2. Okay, those 2 orders are packed and ready to go, and I want to show you what I picked up this morning. I need to get them ready and get them photographed as well, but first let's go and have a look. So these are what I picked up this morning. There is 4 of them. They are obviously variegated monstera. They have been propagated. These big leaves are all the prop leaves, but all of them have cute little new leaves starting to grow. So yeah, I need to get these cleaned up, photographed and put on the website as soon as possible. This is my flash photography setup. This plant's literally massive. So this is just the propagation leaf, and it has a new leaf back here, but I'm going to get them cleaned up and get them photographed. Okay, so I photographed all the variegated monstera. Now I am just checking in on my grow tent, making sure everything is looking alright, nothing needs water. I only watered this a few days ago, so I think everything should be good, but it has been pretty hot lately, so things are drying out very quickly. This philodendron soderoy is one that I need to propagate and start it fresh on a new pole, so that will be in a separate video, but I think I will do it today, but just film it for a separate video. Yeah, I have had a quick look. Everything is looking pretty good. As I said, I did water a few days ago, so yeah, I think looking through here everything is looking fine. So now I'm going to go inside and check on my own plants. I know quite a few of them need some water, so let's go do that. I really do need to film an updated plant tour because my plants are looking so good at the moment. If I do say so myself, this summer has been such an awesome growing period. It's been really hot and really humid, like I said in the start of the video, so everything is growing like crazy, and I've been really consistent with my watering and feeding, which I think is really helping. But there are so many flies today. Get out! But I think I am going to just go around and give everything a drink. Everything is looking very thirsty, and I know a lot of things need a repot, like my poor philodendron Florida Ghost, which actually I should probably repot it, eh? I should probably do that now, repot it and then give it a good drink. But it is looking absolutely phenomenal. But yes, I'm gonna go repot it and then I'll get to watering. That's one of the most frustrating things I think as a plant parent, is that when you go to start doing your chores like watering and stuff, there's always something else that you find that needs to be done, and everything just takes so much longer, and especially when you have a lot of plants it can escalate quite quickly. So I mean, this probably won't take me long to do, so I'm going to go and repot this, and then I will get stuck in to watering everything. So I will be back soon. Okay, so I actually repotted it into a 15 centimeter pot, so it was in a 10 centimeter, and I actually went up 2 pot sizes to 15 centimeter, just because it had such a substantial root system, and because of my soil mix that I use, it's nice and airy, so I don't even worry about it ever getting root rot or anything. So I'm going to get out my plant food. So of course I use Foliage Focus from Growth Technology, and I also use Root Zone as well, so I mix these two together. And I have a 2 litre jug, so I do 10 mils of Foliage Focus. Like that. And then I do 2 mils of Root Zone. Like that. Almost dropped it without the lid on. So yeah, you can mix the two together. I just pop it in my watering can and fill it up. And I'm going to give this plant a thorough watering, starting at the top of the pole, because it has quite a lot of roots in the pole as well. So get that nice and saturated. And then I'll water the actual substrate as well, just to settle those roots into the new mix. And we'll let the water run straight through. So I didn't actually disturb the root ball at all. I literally just took it out of the pot, put it in here, and then backfilled it with new substrate. And obviously, because the roots were going through the bottom of the old pot, I did lose a small amount of roots, but this plant has so many roots in the bottom and in the pole that is not going to hurt it at all. And the root zone actually helps minimize plant shock, so this plant is going to be a-okay after that. The only thing is now that it's not going to fit into its cover pot, so I am going to have to get a saucer for it. I'm going to have to find a saucer. I'll be back. Okay, I found a saucer. Not a cover pot, but a saucer. So I will go and pop this back into its position, and I can finally get on to watering the rest of my plants. So I actually thought I would quickly show you this plant. So this is new to the New Zealand plant market. This is a variegated Maranta, and it is so pretty. I've always wanted one of these, and I never thought that we would be able to get them here in New Zealand. So as soon as I saw them, of course I had to snap one up. So yeah, beautiful. I love it. Okay, now I can get to watering. So what I normally do is I normally water everything in place where it is, because everything is either in a cover pot that doesn't have a drainage hole so it'll collect the water, or it's in a deep enough saucer that if it does overflow it'll be contained in the saucer. But a few of the plants on poles, like the variegated Monstera, my big Esqueleto, yeah, I think basically just those I'm going to take into the sink so I can really thoroughly soak the pole as well, because these plants have such a substantial root system in the pole. I really like to thoroughly water the pole as well. As you can see, this is my variegated Monstera, and you can see it's massive root system in the pole as well as in the pot. So yeah, I like to thoroughly saturate the pole and the pot as well and give it a really good drink. And it is putting out a new leaf. If you watched my variegated Monstera video where I propagated it, this is actually the tip cutting. It has given me this new leaf here, and it is also pushing out its second new leaf since I chopped it. It's already filled the pot completely with chunky roots, and yeah, it is growing well. Showed absolutely no sign of slowing down. So yeah, it really just goes to show that when you grow plants on a grow pole and you propagate them when they already have a root system in the pole, they do amazing. So it takes the sort of risk and the pressure off propagating such special and valuable plants, because you know it's already got a root system to sustain itself. So when you chop it off, the stress is minimized. It doesn't have to put energy into growing new roots. It can sort of, yeah, help sustain itself. Obviously it does grow new roots because it's filled the pot up, but it hasn't been detrimental to the plant at all. It is still producing new leaves. So anyway, I'm going to go and water and feed these two variegated monsteras, and I'll be back to do the rest. Okay, so I've watered my variegated monstera, but I also wanted to show you this. So this is my Cebu Blue pothos that I've grown up a pole, and you can sort of see from about here down, it had some alright leaves, but they were getting a bit small, so I decided to repot it, put it in some fresh medium, and then give it a really good feed. And the newest leaves it has put out are like literally massive. Like, look at the size of my face to the leaves, they are so big. This is the newest one that has just unfurled, looking really nice. But yeah, I'm really chuffed with this. I really like the Cebu Blue pothos. I love the colouring, I love the fenestrations, but yeah, this is one I'm also going to take over to the sink and water the pole. And if you can see it at the top, it is starting to graft the pole a little bit, so I'm just going to pull it over and clip it on and train it back up straight. But yeah, time to give this one a really good drink. Refill. So I noticed upon watering that a lot of my plants need their poles to be filled or extended because they are growing past the substrate and are growing over their poles. This dude needs a top up, so this girl needs a fill and an extend. So yeah, I have quite a bit of work to do, but I think I will save that for another day and another video. So if you want to see me do a video of extending poles and filling all my grow poles and that sort of thing, make sure you leave a comment in the comment box below and I will be sure to film that. But yeah, I think that is all the planty chores I'm going to get done today. How cute are these Begonia maculata blooms? This is the first time this has bloomed for me and it is looking super cute. I have this begonia down here as well, but it hasn't bloomed yet. But yeah, I think that adds a nice pop of colour to a space. Okay guys, I think that is it for this video. If you have any video suggestions, make sure you leave them in the comment box below. I am thinking I really need to do an updated plant tour. I am thinking I want to do a pole extension video. I also want to do some more propagation videos, and I also want to show you guys my favorite plants at the moment. So yeah, if any of these sound like good video ideas, make sure you leave a comment in the comments box below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you get notified when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!